By some standards, these are the absolute biggest raids I have ever seen in Clash of Clans. Welcome, fellow Clashers, and thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with Clash of Clans Attacks, where in this episode, we show some of the biggest raids ever in Clash of Clans. And I'm not just talking about the most loot. This is a convoluted, complicated algorithm developed by some of the brightest minds in the country. I'm talking about MIT, Harvard, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Stephen Hawking kind of stuff. Way too complicated to go into detail. Let's just go with some of the biggest raids ever, and this is the first one from Arya of LP Seppicat. And before we get into the gameplay, let's take a look at the total loot available. Over 2.1 million, total trophies available 53, and we're also talking about the total amount of damage done and the difficulty of gaining these trophies given the player's relative trophy position. In this case, Arya with about 4,400 trophies. Now, as this replay gets underway, we will see that it is a familiar looking base, and Arya is coming at it with Lava Hounds, and it is the Penta-Lava Lunion. That is 5 Lava Hounds, and notice Arya has dropped 3 Lava Hounds over here on the air defense that is nearest the Archer Queen, or at least from this angle, the left-hand side, 2 towards the other air defense. And a Lava Hound has emerged from the clan castle to meet the 2 on the right. We take a closer look at all of those Lava Hounds, 6 of them on the screen at once. Now they're starting to go down. And as that first air defense on the left goes down, the 2 remaining Lava Hounds will move towards the Archer Queen and the next air defense. Now you see more Lava Hounds going down, and now there are just 2 offensive Lava Hounds that remain there on that third air defense off to the left-hand side. The Clan Castle Lava Hound after the balloons in the middle. There the Lava Hounds are going to erupt into a bunch more pups, and those pups will make a big difference, starting to take out those surrounding structures. And that is going to be 2 stars for Arya of LP Seppicat. Now, it doesn't look like 3 stars are a possibility, but look at the sheer amount of loot that is still available in this base. So Arya is going to continue with this attack just in hopes that he can clear up more of this loot. You can see that defending Lava Hound still a bit of an issue. Facing off, it finally goes down into Lava Pups. Here comes the attacking heroes, and the Lava Pups converge on the Barbarian King. The Queen, as usual, is going to ignore the Lava Pups and go after her favorite target, the wall. Finally, when the wall is down, she will come in and help finish off the last of the Lava Pups. And now the heroes moving in, and again, this attack is all but over. Arya already having achieved 2 stars. 3 stars really not very likely at this point with no other units other than the heroes. 65% damage, but there is a lot of gold yet to be taken. There is more of it being collected. The Barbarian King moving around the corner here, and you'll notice the Queen once again, she has found a favorite target. She's after another wall that really makes absolutely no sense. But maybe she's thinking ahead. Now the Barbarian King, he's gone down. We've got some Barbarians. They're after a wall as well. They will face off with some skeletons. Eventually the Archer Queen gets through the wall. Now she'll take down the Archer Tower, and now we see why she wanted that wall. She was thinking ahead to the barracks. Back out, moving on, and now she's after some more gold. And as this attack starts to wrap up, we'll notice that Arya is going to collect well over 1.3 million in resources. We've got some minions down in the lower right corner there. The Archer Queen still almost at full health. Minions, Archer Queen moving off to the left. Everybody but some Barbarians doing their absolute best impression of an Archer Queen, hitting that wall like there's no tomorrow. There goes the Royal Cloak. We've got units moving off towards the left, up to over 1.7 million in loot, and here comes a couple thousand more Dark Elixir for Arya's storages as the Queen now finally starts to take damage. Barbarians still having their way with that wall. They finally leave the wall. The raid wraps up as time runs out, and there it is. 35 trophies, over 1.8 million in loot. That is just an amazing take. Now, as we move on to our next huge and possibly record-breaking raid, we will take a look. Total loot available over 1.1 million. Total trophies available 48. And this time Dunster is in the 4,500 trophy range. Now, as this raid gets underway, we notice another familiar looking base. This was that top player's base that we showed recently. And watch the 2 jump spells. This is a giant key to the success in this raid. As the jump spells are about to go down, there they go. Notice where they are placed. Each jump spell covers 2 sets of walls, doing the equivalent work of 4 jump spells in a regular Nemesis style base. Because of that narrower enclosure, 4 separate walls have been opened up, and that is going to be a major key to the incredible success that Dunster is about to experience with this very well executed raid. Now, the overall score of this raid is lowered by a factor of about 2.457 because of the lack of active heroes in a clan castle, but nonetheless, Dunster moving in there, the heroes, golems, P.E.K.K.A, everybody using that double jump spell right there. Well-placed rage spell accelerating everybody into the core. You can see the golems are moving down, and the queen, again, like we've seen so many times recently, she's using them as a bodyguard, a brilliant queen staying right behind those golems, and she is going to perfectly wipe out all of those structures as the golems continue to move their way around the base, distracting those defenses. You can see the core, the town hall, of course, is gone. 58% damage. The king still at about 50% health. Now his barbarian king's iron fist has been activated. 63% damage. There's a witch and a wizard moving their way around the outside of the base, helping take out other surrounding structures. Again, the golem still up at almost at full health as the archer queen is just going to wipe out structure after structure. And now the last of the units are starting to go down. Dunster still has wall breakers, archers, and a lightning spell remaining. Over 80% damage. The queen just about at 50% health. You can see that golem has still not split into golemites. 85% damage, and this small team of units working together in perfect harmony to take out the last remaining structures in this village. Yes, it looks like this is going to be a 3-star attack. Dunster dropping the last archers around the outside, and there's a lightning spell, insult to injury. That was definitely overkill. As time runs out on this raid, plenty of time left for Dunster though. 97% damage, 2 more structures, and Archer Queen at nearly 50% health. She bypasses the 1 gold mine, goes for the other. There it is, and there's the massive trophy take. 48 trophies at over 4,500. That is an incredible find. Combined with that amount of damage and the amount of loot stolen, makes that one of the biggest raids that I have ever seen. So that is going to wrap up this episode of Clash of Clans Attacks, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to watch my other videos. Check out Peter Wins the Game as it passes 10 million views. Don't forget to subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content, continuation of my other popular series, and I will be back tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galadon. Not bad.